Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel for video number 2 today. And if you're new here, welcome to the Vibe Tribe family. Today for Let's Talk Tuesday, I'm going to share with you all some tips that I have learned over the past couple months to help with social anxiety and panic attack disorder and how YouTube has helped with that. May not be the solution for you, but it has definitely helped me, and I'm going to share with you all how. So I think we need to get into the video. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would stick around and join the Vibe Tribe family by hitting that subscribe button. If you like today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, as it lets me know I'm on the right track for creating content for you all. If you don't like today's video, that's okay too, doesn't bother me. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, as it lets you know when my videos upload. Many, many blessings. Hashtag Vibe Tribe. Hey everyone, how's it going? How's your day going so far? Sherry here, aka Diamond Art Addiction. Welcome to Let's Talk Tuesday. And as you read by the title, I am going to be talking about how YouTube has helped with my anxiety and whatnot. But before we get into that, there's something else that I need to discuss with you all. As you can see, I am starting my second custom of my grandson since my lovely fur babies decided to wreck my first one. So this one here is of the same photo of my grandson, which I will put in here. Isn't he such a cutie? Oh, I love that little boy. He's like the apple of my eye. So I had sent her a photo and she created this custom. She didn't even know that my grandson was a fall baby. He was born September 27th. So the first custom, geez, if I could talk, squirrel. The first custom was supposed to be a gift, and this one here is going to be mine. Unfortunately, I will not be giving the gift, thanks to my cats, but I did not throw out that diamond painting because it's just a small section. I can still work on it and do the comparison between the two. So I am an affiliate of Treasure Studios Art. That just came about not that long ago. I have been loving on Treasure Studios Art even before I became an affiliate. I do like Rachel's work. I like the quality, and Rachel just recently changed suppliers. This one here is from her new supplier, and there's been some questions, right? Like there have been some questions because of the adhesive, right? As you can hear, very, very sticky. I did get some overlapping right there, which normally you wouldn't have if it was poured glue. This is not poured glue, and it is not double-sided tape. There's been some confusion, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read you a little bit of an email that was sent to me. And then I'm gonna go over some differences. Like, this is not tape, it's not glue. So I'm just gonna read you a little bit of an email. So it starts now, just in case you didn't know, squirrel. I have since spoken again intensely with my factory about the misconception of the adhesive, and I discovered that they were not lying to me about the adhesive. In the past, they were using poured glue and have recently upgraded to the current adhesive due to the poured glue not being satisfactory. They did not change adhesive to reduce costs of manufacture, but because the adhesive they use now is a more superior product and is actually much more expensive than poured glue. So they were actively improving their quality of product. They originally told me that it was poured glue because they mistakenly thought they were still supplying me with poured glue, not the new, more expensive adhesive, as I joined them in the change over of adhesive. This is a relief for me to hear. This adhesive has twin coatings. So what we're talking about is her new adhesive that she has been using on her diamond paintings. This adhesive has twin coatings of permanent adhesive protected by 2 films of heavy release protective liners on both sides of the adhesive, where the center group sticks to itself as you unroll it, which reduces the adhesive quality. Treasure Studios art adhesive is actually called a mounting film adhesive. It's not tape at all. So it's a mounting film adhesive, you guys. I hope that makes sense. So I'm gonna go over a couple things because in her research, she found that poured glue is actually the outdated way of applying adhesive to a diamond painting. So I'm gonna go over a little bit with this with you guys. And the only reason why I'm doing this is because I stand by my word. Like when I give you guys my word that I stand behind something, I do. I am 100% honest. My word is my bond. And if you're new to my channel, if you go back into my Spiritual Sunday playlist, you'll see a video there, like, you know, living by karma. I live by karma. I did not start this channel, you know, to make money, not at all. So I am an affiliate, and down in my description box, you will see the link to Treasure Studios art and the link, which is my referral link. And then if you use coupon DAA15, you will get 15% off your order. I do get a commission, but what I'm planning on that commission is putting it right back into my channel for more, you know, diamond paintings and different things for me to review and test out for you guys. Okay, so let's go over a little bit of like reasoning why poured glue actually has many negatives that none of us were quite aware of. Poured glue is not made of acid-free materials, which means it is not friendly to the surface of the canvas over time, and the acids in the glue will damage the canvas by yellowing it and reducing the stickiness, resulting in the drills, diamonds falling off within approximately 5 years. Much like our old photo albums we had when we were kids. You know those photo albums. If you're a 70s, 80s, you know, the photo albums. I mean, nowadays they got phone albums, but back then we didn't have cell phones. You know, with photo albums we had when we were kids, where you pull away the clear film to put your photos on a sticky surface, then replace the film to protect from dust. So we thought, right? This is what will happen to our diamond paintings in the near future. The poured glue is also not resistant to hot summer days. The heat actually speeds up the process of yellowing, creating a cracked canvas and popping drills. So I didn't know any of this, you guys. Like, I'm so new to the diamond painting world that I didn't know any of this. The reason why poured glue only needs a light protecting cover over the surface is because the glue is not that adhesive and doesn't need a strong cover. The heavier the cover, the stronger the adhesive, and is imperative to the adhesive's longevity. Like, I didn't know any of this, you guys. Poured glue is also much cheaper than the adhesive that she is using now, which screams that is a higher grade product than poured glue. And she's actually paying a lot more than the other suppliers or factories that offered poured glue, and that's because this is a better quality adhesive. I'm very interested in seeing how this is going to play out. She has had many quotes from many suppliers, and she went with the more expensive. So basically, in a nutshell, this is a mounting film adhesive. It is not poured glue, and it is not double-sided tape. Because there were some of us that were going, are we sure this isn't double-sided tape? But it's not. And that's why you have the thicker on her Oh, what am I thinking? The covers here. The covers here, you guys, they are a lot thicker, which is going to help protect your adhesive. So I'm just kind of going through, I made some notes in my iPad, of course. So Rachel absolutely loves it when customers or consumers reach out to her if they have any questions in regards to her products. She never wanted to mislead anybody. She didn't know. Like, she originally thought that her products were poured glue. And then when Jeremy's video came out with the cracked cover, and then another lady got a cracked cover as well. So of course she's digging into this, because the one thing I can say about Rachel, and I'm sure Danielle Burwell, aka Diamond Painting Queen, same with Jeremy Fryer, they can all contest that the customer service is phenomenal. And that is one of the reasons why I stand behind Treasure Studios Art and I stand behind the products. Now, as you can see, I have laid down some diamonds already onto this canvas. One of the things that I'm liking is they're not moving. Nothing is more frustrating to me than when you take a diamond and you lay it down and it moves. Like, sometimes like they'll kind of move a little bit. These do not move, and to me that means everything. Rachel, you know, like she says, we are a team here at Treasure Studios Art. Her suppliers understand this from the onset, and as her network of social media one second, you guys. And I'm back. Figures, the moment I start filming, Mr. Addiction wants chips. And I find it very distracting. So she does apologize that if anyone felt misled, none of us knew. We did not know. We truly thought this was poured glue. Am I happy to hear that it's not double-sided tape? Yes, I don't like double-sided tape. I don't like the way diamonds lay down on them. So I hope this answers any of your questions about Treasure Studios Art and the adhesive. Again, it is called, right here, mounting film adhesive. So I'm not going to call this glue. I'm not going to call it double-sided tape. I'm just going to call it adhesive. I do still stand behind Rachel's company. I stand behind her products. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact Rachel at Treasure Studios Art. I'm sure she can answer a lot better than I can. Okay, now that we've gone through that, like I said, you guys, I stand behind my own word. I stand behind the products. I'm not just saying this because I'm an affiliate. I thought long and hard. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of today's video. I think Mr. Addiction is good now. He's not going to be bugging us. I started this journey back in April. I think end of April is when my first video went up. I started this because my anxiety was absolutely horrific, to the point I got diagnosed with early onset agoraphobia. And if you're not sure what agoraphobia is, it's the fear of leaving your home. Like, just the thought of going out is so crippling that you just never leave your house. And I was going weeks, and usually the only time I would leave the house was when I had to go to the doctor. I would send Mr. Addiction uptown with a list of what to get for groceries. I still technically do that. I'm not going to lie. I'm still working through it. I went to the doctor yesterday and to do a follow-up. He's saying that I still need back surgery. He's really upset at the back surgeon that I went to, so he wants another opinion And by the sounds of it, I'm going to have to go to Calgary to get it. Okay. And then he asked about, because I told him after we worked through the back stuff, we were going over what I needed for refills. And one of the medications, I said no. And he kind of looked at me with like this bug-eyed look on his face. And he's like, what? I said, I don't need it. He's like, you don't need it. I said, no. And he goes, okay. He goes, are you in therapy? And you've learned some tools? I said, no. And he's like, okay, so what are you doing? And I said, I do YouTube. And he's like, what? I said, I do YouTube. And he's like, okay. I said, I created a channel because I love diamond painting. And between the diamond painting and my channel and talking, I said, it's helped me to work through so much of the anxiety. I said, I'm actually willing to go out of my house a lot more than what I was. Like, minus I was supposed to go to an appointment today, but it got rescheduled to next week, right at the last minute. Was I relieved? Yeah, just a little bit. I'm going to admit, I was relieved that I didn't have to go out. But on the same token, I was prepared to go out if I had to. And how YouTube has helped me? Let's see, where do I start? Where do I start? It's made it so I'm opening up by getting the stuff that's in my head out and seeing that there are still good humans in this world who are accepting. This is the first time in my life that I'm actually being 100% myself and not putting on a mask and pretending everything's okay when it's not. You guys have watched me over the last 2 months, and you've seen me on the good days, you've seen me on bad days, and you've seen me on the real ugly days. You know, and that was something I wanted to do when I started this journey, is I wanted to do it with the mask off. It gets tiring constantly having to have a mask on. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like that diamond. Ooh, my first junk diamond. It gets tiring, you guys. And if you're like that, and most people I've learned are, where you put on a mask, or I call it being a chameleon, where you change who you are to depending who you're around. And that's what I was doing for so long. For so long, you know, if I was around this group of people, okay, well, I need to put this mask on. And if I was going to work, I got to put on the work mask now. And I don't do that anymore. I'm to the point I don't give a bullpucky. It gets so exhausting and so tiring trying to wear these masks because you're so afraid of showing the world who you are. You know, we all have a shadow self, that side of us that we don't want anyone else to see or know, right? We're so afraid of people seeing our faults or the qualities that we don't want people to see that we all have. And in that brings on the anxiety. Just the thought of people seeing who we are will bring on anxiety. At least it would be for me. Being in crowded places, like where there's a lot of people, I don't think I'll ever get over that. I don't think I'll ever be able to be in West Edmonton Mall again, or any mall, during high times or busy hours. And to sit there and try and figure out when a mall's not going to be busy, I am not. Never mind. No, I don't got time for that. I really truly don't. So when I started my channel, I went in with the mindset, I am taking off the masks and I'm going to let people see me for who I am. You know, faults and all. Yes, I'm squirrely. Ooh, I'm a squirrely kind of girl. See, I'm even using Chip today. My squirrel pen, and I've got my squirrel cover minder right here, which you guys can't see, but that's okay. I definitely needed to use a cover minder with this sticker cover, which doesn't bother me. It's why I have cover minders, right? Right, good. Glad we worked that one out. I wanted people to see me. I want people to see who I am. Mr. Addiction is the only one, and my mom, obviously, that for the longest time I would just be myself around, right? And I didn't have to put on a mask. And when I decided to take that leap into YouTube land, you know, I wanted to take a chance. I took a chance on just being myself, whether I'm squirrely, you know, whether I'm goofy, silly, whatever it may be. This is who I am. Take me for who I am, or bye-bye, you know. And man, does it feel so good, you guys. And just not on YouTube, but I'm doing it in everyday normal life now too. 1 second. I don't know about any of you other creators, but man, do I get dry mouth when I'm doing this. Whoo-hee. Just gonna shake these out a little bit here. Oh yeah, I'm just shaking you guys right up. It feels so good to be able to speak my mind and just get shit off my chest. Literally, like, for so long, I kept what I thought and what I felt locked deep inside me because I was too afraid to speak my mind. I was too afraid, well, if I tell them how I really feel, then, you know, I don't want to cause conflict. So I would silence myself to comfort other people. And then after so long, you know, the anxiety builds and the anxiety builds until you get to the point where you don't want to be around people. It's too hard, or it was way too hard, you know, and I got tired of being walked on because people thought I was an easy target. I got tired of being taken advantage of. You know, and that's, people thought I was weak and I was meek and, oh yeah, she's a girl that we can easily take advantage of. When deep down I knew what they were doing. I'm a lot of things, but I am definitely not people stupid. I am people smart. And I think that just stems from being extremely empathic. And, you know, all the other jazz that I am, you know, but I wouldn't speak my mind. I would just nod, agree, and smile, right? Or I would just say what I thought people wanted to hear. And now that I've been on YouTube for a couple months, first, Mr. Addiction, he's like, there she is. There's the girl I fell in love with 10 years ago. You know, and I'm able to speak my mind to family, to friends. And it's so liberating. And I'm not saying in order for you to work through your anxiety, you got to start a YouTube channel. No, this is what worked for me. And it may not work for you. Like, I am not the type, I cannot go to therapy, you guys. I can't. I am not someone who's going to go sit in an office with a therapist who is more worried about wanting to diagnose me with something and cram pills down my throat. And they're book smart. They're book smart. You know, like, everybody, I feel, is different, and everybody experiences things differently. So what worked for one person with social anxiety disorder and panic attack disorder may not necessarily work for me or for you or for anyone else. Just like doing a YouTube channel is working for me. It's helping for me to work through the bullshit and slowly be able to maybe get back into society where I don't feel like I'm going to have a panic attack because I'm in a place full of strangers. You know, like, it's truly helped. I mean, I've got strangers watching my videos, and I mean, I share a lot of very deep things, like a lot that I've been through, a lot that, you know, and I don't do it because I'm looking for attention. I don't do it because I want pity or sympathy. Absolutely not. This is my therapy. It's no different than going to a therapist's office and laying your shit out bare, you know, for someone who's looking at the clock wondering if your hour's up yet or not. Trust me, I've been to a few. I mean, I've been to a few. I'm not going to go in too deep into it. Have I been in mental institutions? Yes, I have. You know, and that was horrible, especially if you're empathic. It's really, oof, I don't recommend it. I really, really don't recommend it. You know, and I was wondering, like, months ago when I was in the pits of darkness, just around my 40th birthday, which is the beginning of March. I turned 40 March 8th. And, you know, I was in such despair and in such a dark place that I didn't think I was ever going to be able to crawl myself back out, you know. And that's when I thought, like, well, you've been wanting to do YouTube for a while now, and there's quite a few in our community that have been such an inspiration. I'm like, you know what do you got to lose, Murphy? You got nothing to lose. Let's give it a shot. Let's see if YouTube is the way for me to go. You know, I had nothing to lose. I wasn't going to be any worse off than I am now, or than I was then, is what I meant. Squirrel. And it's worked. It's worked for me. I do leave the house more than I used to. You know, like, I was known for canceling plans. You know, I had the best of intentions. But with the anxiety and all the thoughts, I just, I would cancel out. Could I help it? No, I couldn't help it. Did I get judged for it? Absolutely. Was it thrown back in my face? Hell yeah. Do I care? Hell no, I don't care. You know, something I have learned along the way is a lot of people, they don't want you to get better. Say what? Yeah, exactly. Exactly what I just said. They don't want you to get better. Especially people who are in the pits of despair themselves, right? They don't want you to get better because then they don't, you know, who are they going to have to bitch to? Or who are they going to have to be in the pits of despair with them? They're going to have nobody, right? And that's something that I noticed as I slowly crawled myself out of that pit of darkness. People that were in a pit of darkness got mad at me. You know, like, well, I'm sorry that I don't want to sit on the phone and bitch about my woes anymore. I don't want to be there. I want to be happy. And I want to fix what the problem is, not make the problem worse. you know, because as I've always said, whatever you put out, you're going to get back. So if you're putting out negative, nasty, awful thoughts, even about yourself, or what do you think you're going to get back? You're going to get negative, nasty stuff back. And to me, I didn't want that anymore. You know, who wants to? I don't want to be on a pity train, you know. I definitely did not start YouTube for money. I did not start YouTube because I wanted to be YouTube famous. Hells no. I did this to reach out. I wanted to tell my story. I wanted to work through it. Even like when I do a video like it's a bad day, or like last Thursday's Timeout Thursday, right? It was when the lights go out and all you're left with is your thoughts. That was a bad day. You know, we all have bad days. Was I questioned about it? Oh yeah. And you know, we're not always going to be merry frickin' sunshine all the time. And I don't mind sharing those moments with you guys. I want to show that I am a real person, and I don't need to put on a mask and pretend everything's okay if it's not. Especially if it's on a day that I got to upload anyway. Like I only upload Sunday through Thursday now. Well, it's going to be Sunday through Friday now. And the reason why is I'm doing a collab with another lady, and we are going to upload those videos on Fridays. So you will get to see me on Friday. It's just something I'm going to pre-record on Thursday to upload on Friday. It's just, you know, trying to sit there and find the time to fit everything in. Anyway, squirrel! I'm totally squirreling here. I want to say thank you to all of you. It truly means so much to me that I have been welcomed with open arms, and I truly give a lot of credit to a lot of the Vibe Tribe family members, because you guys have certainly helped me to get where I'm at today. Like basically when I started my channel, I said, okay, I'm going to give this a month. And if I notice it's not really helping and I'm getting more negative out of it, then I'll stop. Yeah, that month been done and gone long time ago. I'm into month 3 now. And I'm so excited to see where this road is going to lead. It's like a breath of fresh, clean air, and feeling the nice warm sun down on your face on a nice sunny day. Something we don't have in Canada right now. I don't even know what the sun looks like anymore. I tell you, we've been in rain for weeks. Squirrel! So YouTube has been my saving grace. It's been my therapy. It's like a diary almost, that I can go back over and go, oh, I was there? Oh yeah, I was able to work through that. I truly feel blessed and very grateful. And I truly, if you want to start a YouTube channel, I say go for it. Do it. Just take that leap of faith and see if it works for you. At first, when I first started my YouTube channel, I was not where I am right now. I think I was just trying too hard to make sure everything was perfect. And then I got to the point where I'm like, yeah, no, this is done. I think that lasted a few videos in, and then I forget it. You know, because everybody doesn't want to look like a failure. No one wants to fail. And there's been so many things in my life that I've started and I never finished. or I never seen it through. And I am bound and determined to see YouTube through. I don't want to quit YouTube. I very, very much enjoy doing it. I love creating content for you all. And I really, really love reading comments. When it comes to the comments, if I may not be able to type a response back to you guys, if you see a heart, like if I heart your comment, I've read it. Otherwise, I will be on my phone for quite some time. And as most people know, it usually takes me a while to message you back or email you back. I just don't like being on my phone that much. I really, truly don't. So, especially when it comes to the giveaway. Speaking of which, I will give you your question now. If you could change your name, what would you change it to and why? That is your question. And you will get 2 entries for answering it because I'm asking basically 2 things. What would you change it to and why? So that will give you 2 entries into the draw for July 24th. If you don't know what I'm talking about for the giveaway, just go back a couple videos and you will see. And if you watched the earlier video from today, then that means you will have 3 entries into the draw as long as you did what I asked in the previous video. You will have until I'm ready to upload tomorrow's video to get your answer in. Once you see the comment, no more entries for this video. It is closed. Do I believe that anxiety can be 100% fixed? I don't know. I don't know if it's something you'll have for life. I don't know if there's a way to get rid of it. I think it depends on the person. I have a lot of different anxieties, fears, whatever you want to call it. How I've been able to work through it is even when that voice in my head is saying, no, we don't want to do that. No, we don't want to do that. I do it anyway. And I push forward. Like there's many days it's like, no, I don't want to upload today. I'll just make a post, not upload. And it's like, no, get your ass up off the couch and go film. And it's not letting that little voice inside of you win. I know there's a lot of people that have asked me, how do you face it? I just do it. I just face it and I conquer it. And it is so rewarding when you do. Like on the days where I get those thoughts, nah, I don't want to upload today. I don't want to upload. And then I do it. I do struggle with doing lives. I will admit that. I know I've done a few lives on here, and I know I've done some lives in my group on Facebook. I very much struggle with the lives, you guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do. And because see, when it comes to a video, there's not other people there with you at that moment, right? And when I'm live, I know that there are people that are there. Like when it comes to a video, I can always stop and cut it out, or I can redo it. Like, do you know what I mean? But when you're live, you're live. Oof. So I do need to work on that a little bit more. I know that. And I will. I will be live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, and 8 p.m. Central. If you're not sure what that is in your time zone, you're going to have to look. Because I don't know. I only know a few time zones. And those are the ones that are kind of around me. So I will be live tomorrow night, no matter what. The only way I won't be is if I am dead or dying. That's the only way I won't be live tomorrow. Otherwise, I will be live tomorrow night. And I will work on that. It's the fear, right? And there's nothing more crippling than that fear or that little voice in your head saying, don't do it, don't do it. People are going to laugh. People are going to laugh at you. You're going to do something to screw it up. Don't do it. And it is. Anxiety is like a constant battle with yourself. It is a constant, everyday battle. And I slowly feel like I am winning the battle. I really, truly feel I am slowly but surely winning this battle. I look forward to seeing where this path is going to lead. Like, I'm so excited, you guys. Like, I haven't been this happy or this excited in a very long time. And YouTube has done that for me. You guys have done that for me. I cannot wait to see where this path leads. Like, I never imagined, I never even fathomed that the Vibe Tribe family would have grown this fast. Like, I am absolutely flabbergasted and I'm mind blown that 500 and some people want to listen to what I have to say, you know? And I know not everybody watches every video, and I'm okay with that. I necessarily don't watch every video that creators put out. There's just not enough hours in the day. You know, I truly try to support who I can, you know, and a lot of the creators keep me company while I'm sitting here diamond painting. And I love listening to other people's thoughts and what they've been through and gone through. You know, there's nothing more rewarding than knowing that you're not alone. You're not alone in feeling trapped inside your own mind. And knowing that there are other people that can relate to that is awesome. I have met some of the most, I know I say this 100 times over, but I've met some of the most amazing people. I have made lifelong friendships through doing this. So if you've been contemplating on starting a YouTube channel, then I say go for it. Do it. It is rewarding, but everybody is different, right? And I completely just lost my train of thought. Oh, squirrels, go back to the nut pile. I'm actually starting to get a bit of a headache. I don't know. I gotta seriously go get my eyes checked. Squirrel! I think I just need to come to terms with the fact that my eyesight is going, and it will probably help with the headaches. So without too many squirrels, I hope that kind of answered. There was a question, like I had put up a post in my group to do a Q&A. And then as soon as someone had commented, how have you been able to work through, you know, how, like with the anxiety, I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to take that and I'm going to run with it. And I will just use that as my topic for discussion, because I knew it would have been a long-winded answer anyway. Knowing me, I like to yap. I like to flap my gums. I'm sure Mr. Addiction would be saying something along those lines. He would agree with me. So on that note, you guys, I know I'm uploading really late today. Please know that right now, with it being summertime, I'm probably going to be uploading later on in the day anyway. So with that said, I'm going to end today's video, because I know I did flap my gums quite a bit in the beginning with talking about Treasure Studios art. Like I said, if you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to Rachel at Treasure Studios Art. She loves to hear what people's thoughts are and their opinions. I believe, you can go to Instagram. Squirrel, told you the squirrels are really bad. They're coming. It's the headache, you guys. Like, I'm actually almost on the point. I think I'm gonna have a migraine. So many, many blessings to each and every one of you. I want to thank you all so very much for being a part of this journey with me. I look forward to the adventure of, as Jeremy would say, the adventure of my giveaway. Until tomorrow's video, stay positive, live blessed. Don't let the squirrels take over. Yeah, you guys, until then, bye.